see, we're all laughing. That's what we do all the time. We always have a great life. So everybody, thank you so much for your time again today. So I'm having an incredible conversation with an incredible woman. Okay, so we've known each other for more than 20 years, and we live in the same town all the time. Our children are friends, and is for me it's a blessing every time when someone gives me a minute of your time, because time is precious. And when people value what you do and they give you that time, is really a blessing for me. So welcome again to the Growing Seed. I just want to welcome my dear friend Irene. So Irene and I have agreed to have this conversation today because there's a lot to say about Irene, but there's also a lot to say about impact. Remember, I always say impact is what I'm looking for. And when I see people striving to impact people's life, and also doing things that, and in a humble way, doing things that they don't realize that is bringing joy to people, I want to have a conversation. I want to pick their brain. I want to know what's happening, okay? So Irene, how are you today?
I'm good, Irene. I'm good. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So what I want you to kind of let us know who you are, and just tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Irene Yobo Wilafo. I'm a mom, a wife, a friend, a lover. I'm someone that loves to be where people are, and I'm someone that just loves to love and just create a beautiful atmosphere wherever people are. There should be joy, laughter, peace. That's who I am.
Yeah. And then you are someone who is not ashamed to be yourself.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I have to be myself
Yeah.
to be able to, express. For me to be able to express myself, I have to be myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like any other person. I want to be me, Irene Yobo.
Okay, that's good. So Irene, in a sense, is naturally her real persona is a health trainer, a personal trainer. But she's a mother of beautiful 3 children, 2 daughters and a son, and she's been a wife for a long time to a beautiful husband, Ken, Mr. Ken. And what we want to talk today is impact. Okay, so you and I have known each other for a long time, and I've always known you as someone who is a little bit crazy. Sometimes you're not ashamed of being yourself, and but on this, beside the craziness of the dancing and the fun and the laughter, there's that serious belief in God as well, that serious faith to God and prayer, and it's that dedication to your family, right? So you are someone who doesn't mess around with your family, and something that I've always liked about you is always primary, right? So so how is it like to grow in Ireland as a foreign person? You landed in this country, you gave birth to your children here, and you had to navigate life here in an environment that is completely different to your beautiful home of Nigeria.
Wow, it was tough. Leaving the known to the unknown. It was quite tough. For me, it was tough, and at the same time the best decision I ever made. Because we want to give our kids the best.
Yeah.
My parents gave me the best of everything, so it's our desires, to give our kids the best to our abilities, So coming to Ireland, it was tough. Initially, I just wanted to just come, have my daughter or son and go back home. But you know what? You want to do something, but God has
a different plan
for you. I had to resign from here back to my workplace because I used to work in a bank. I had to send my letter of resignation from here, and my husband and us, we came together and we just decided to let's give this a try. So, but it was tough. My mom wasn't there, my dad wasn't there, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, no one was there to help me, And we're young, first kids, so we had to do everything ourselves. But we learnt.
Yeah.
as I said, it was a great decision to come here to the unknown. And also having a kid and no one around to help you.
Oh my word.
You know how it was.
Yeah, yeah.
So you begin to help yourself, you begin to learn. And it's still a learning curve for every one of us. So we learned how to take care of ourselves. We learned how to be happy. And we learned how to give our daughter the best. And also, more came along the way.
Yes.
More came along the way, and it's been to me, it's been an interesting experience. And it's ongoing. Every day we learn, every day we learn, every day we learn. But
yeah,
it was tough initially.
But do you know, I want to spend time on that little tough and support, because in the Western African culture, when you give birth, every country, in my country, her country, I know, you are not on your own. Like there's hubs, the Grammys and the mother, everybody's taking over to care for you. You have a massage, the massage your tummy for your tummy to go down. You have people do special meals, cook,
all kinds.
Is every level of society. It has nothing to do with standard, whether you're rich or poor. It's actually a woman who gives birth is looked after. So it's, you don't give birth on your own. You have for a period of time, you have people in and out of your house making food. So I can relate what it is like to just, you're young, you just don't know what's happening. It's your first child, and like, what am I doing? You know, so I get it. So yeah. And then when you say it was tough, I know what you mean. And here you have to learn to be
everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. So in that journey, the decision to settle in Ireland, was it something that was, oh yeah, that's it, I'm settled, or was it something that had to happen with life? You know, the way, like you say, you came in and you had a vision, because I say most of us had a vision. We come in and we're gonna maybe get some education and go back.
Yeah.
But where was the moment where you realized, actually, this is gonna be my home?
I'm still realizing it after almost 23 years. But this is my home, and I think this is where God has placed myself and my family. But it was a tough decision because I didn't want to be here. You know, I just felt everything was so hard to get here. It was so hard. You know, coming here, we had to take the taxi. There was even a time my husband there's this thing we call back home drop in Nigeria, where you take a taxi and the taxi waits for you.
Yeah.
We were doing that and we didn't know, man, the money we didn't care, you know. And I said to my husband, I can't go on like this. I was driving back home. Are we not going to get a car?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. So me saying it was tough, you know, coming from where you were used to so many things and coming to leave here. I think the orientation I've always had about coming to the westernized world was come, spend daddy's money,
and go
and check out.
Yeah.
So it was hard before I now, you know, started letting go, and I realized that this is going to be my new home. So I had to accept it. First, you know, when you accept something, the land accepts you too.
Yeah.
But if you don't accept
it, yeah, that's true.
It's not going to work for you.
And there's something about having children that changed that, right? So there's something about saying, okay, now it's not about me anymore. There's responsibility. This child is born here, so now you have to make do with the child, the children, and you start changing your mindset because there's a sense that of responsibility for the children, isn't it? Yeah. So when we come out of this conversation about being here, how tough it is and how settled, I think for me the toughest part was the weather, right? The change of weather, and unfortunately Ireland is not really blessed with the steady weather. So it was kind of like, when is summer, it's going to be summer. When is winter, is going to be winter. So, but on the other side, we have to be honest, there's that quietness about, especially Lich, that, you know, you're just in peaceful environment. It's not,
definitely.
You're not being attacked with people. You just mind your own business, they mind their own business, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a very conducive place for you to bring up your kids. Yeah. And for the weather, you know, we have 4 seasons in one day in Ireland. You know, I didn't really mind the cold because, you know, back I schooled in Jos. I went to a boarding school up on the mountain in Lantern, and it was so cold there. It was so cold. When I mean cold, sometimes when you want to take a shower, the water is it's beyond cold.
Okay.
So I'm used to that. But when you're having that constant cold,
yes.
oh my God, you're now seeing where's the heat, where's the heat, where's the heat.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for me, it wasn't too bad. But when it got very cold, that was when I was like,
Yeah. So let's talk about your big passion, which is your sport, right?
Yeah.
So I know you're someone who's very physically active in terms of you do a lot of exercise, and I've always seen that though. In fairness, even though you did accounting and you work in offices, I've always seen in you more the joy that comes out of you when you do your fitness thing, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your journey in fitness as a fitness instructor. How you realize that it's gonna be me, because we have our family have expectation of us in some things, and then there are times where you have to. So just walk me through that journey of realization that I'm not going to be ashamed of what I love. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the progress, but I want you to tell us how that journey was to finally say, you know what, I love this and this is who I'm going to be. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, sport has always been something I loved to do. As I said earlier, I went to a boarding school, and I used to run. I was a great sprinter back home.
Wow.
That's a great sprinter. I used to run. I used to dance, and I used to sing. I remember telling my parents that I wanted to become a musician, and they laughed at me.
Oh boy.
I told them I wanted to become a dancer, a musician, an actor. And my mom said, in which country? I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But, back home, our parents tells us what
to do.
They want us to do, not what we want to do. So I think I ran, and I think when I got into university, I think someone approached me to go into the Nuga Games. Then I went to an all-girls school. Then I started, boys started coming into and I was like, no, I don't want to be so muscular, So I just said no, I wasn't gonna run anymore. So I just stopped it, but I was very active with my dancing. So coming to Ireland, having kids, I was very aware of my body. I didn't want to I didn't just want to let go of my body and just not take care of my body.
Okay.
So I had this thing. You have to take care of your body, you have to take care of your body. I wasn't doing so much, and again, I was working in an office where you sit down all day.
Okay.
8 hours of sitting down. So I tried as much to, walk around and everything, but it wasn't really doing anything, and I was always having backache. So, and I took a career break in 2013 due to one or two situations that happened, life happened, so I took a career break, let's say from 2014. So I kept, when something happens and you begin to think about life, what do I want to do? So I went into fitness. I did sport and leisure management. And I liked it, but I didn't like the fact that science came in. I hated anything science. Oh my God. I didn't like anything science.
Yeah.
And I have, in my home, my husband is a microbiologist. I have my daughters.
Microbiology. Yeah.
All of them are following their dad's, footsteps. So, well, when it came to the fitness part, I'm there. So I finished that. I did iTech, and I got my qualification to be a group instructor. But I needed something more. And that was 1 year, and I went back. I still working in the fitness industry just to get the experience of working.
Yeah.
Got in there, I was thrown into the deep sea, and I started doing classes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, immediately. It's that I'm doing it too fast or too slow, but I just did it, and people loved it because I brought something different. I said I love music and I love to dance. So every year of my class, I had to incorporate Afro music.
Yeah,
Fun. Cool. I had to do what I will do if I go to a gym, because for me, I can't, even when I go into the gym to do my workout, I can't stay more than 45 minutes. I feel it's boring, or I have to do something that will make me
I
stay.
see what you mean, yeah.
I have to create fun. So I look at myself, what will I do? And so that's what I know. It just comes out naturally. And so I became a personal trainer. It's been a long, hard journey, and I'm still growing every day.
Yeah.
So from one gym, I left, came to another gym, and I started doing classes. Every time I want to do my classes, I wanted something more. I wanted to improve, not just for them, but for myself.
For yourself, yeah.
I wanted that skill to keep on. I had something in me, and I'm very passionate about helping a lot of people because I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
And I started doing classes. There's no class I don't teach, but I always add in Afro. Like in my spinning class, oh my God, the music has to want you to dance. You're doing the work, but you feel
happy.
You're happy doing it.
Yeah.
And feedback, I'm doing something right.
Okay.
You know, because I won the personal trainer of, I think, 2023.
Yeah.
In Leash area. I didn't even know that there was a vote going on. They just called me that I won. So that means I'm doing something right. So
yeah,
I love to dance. I love my fitness. It's not an easy journey. Every day is a learning experience for me.
Okay.
And I think I'm growing bit by bit.
So I see that there's love, there's passion, and there's that also trigger that was like, I need to look after my body. That was more of your drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
But were you in at one point thinking, okay, what are people going to think? Because a personal trainer, in Venice, we African women, right? So, you know, it's not something that is kind of seen all the time. And then coming from the background where we are, so is that we are kind of expected to be something else. So would you say for someone who is struggling to escape the what are people going to think, what would you say that helps you going to say what makes your passion more valid than, okay, I don't care what people think, I'm just going to do it? What was the job? Were you even thinking about it, that why is my father going to think about what I'm doing? I know you already had the support from your husband, but was there any struggle in your head about while you were doing your fitness session? Were you worried about all those things?
Not at all. I'm not someone to go with what people go with.
Okay.
I like to do things differently. I remember when I was trying to decide on what to do, a friend of mine said, oh, don't you want to go into something different, social care and everything? I said, I'm not passionate about it, you know. I want to do something that I love, not something I want to do that, you know, I just want to do something I love to do. Even whether it brings money, doesn't bring money, but I'm happy doing it. Yeah. So to me, I'm not someone that would listen to what people say about what they are not. My family first before any other person. Yeah.
So you would say, I see a common ground, that you would say that your family encouragement was above everything.
Oh, it was above every other thing.
Yeah. So there are people who don't have that. You see, that's the thing that I always think about when I see who people do. The people who don't have that. There are people who do things and the passion is there, but you just need a push, you know, for the people that matter. And sometimes the people that matter are the one who even discourage you for the things you want to do.
True.
So how do you feel, like what would you encourage a young person who is probably saying, I want to be in a fitness instructor, I want to be dancer, I want to sing, or anything that is out of the norm from a culture standpoint of view? How would you encourage the person to visualize and go for what they want and beyond the passion?
If you want to do something that you know you love to do, you have to go with your instinct. You have to be very passionate about it. You might not even know what you're getting into, but if it's something you want to do, for me, and you feel that you love what you're going to be doing, then go for it. Put in the work.
Wow.
You have to put in the work. Take, for example, before every class, I go through other instructors, other trainers, and I see what they do.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
No, I have to, so that I don't go there and I'm doing something people would not love. I have to. So that's me doing my homework. and also picking out my music. So if you know what you want to do, like right now, we don't tell our kids what they want to do, what they want to study.
Oh, definitely.
They have to love what they want to study.
Yeah.
So that once they come out for the future, they have to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
So anyone, if you're passionate about something, go for it.
Yeah.
Even if you fail and you still love it, still go for it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've failed. Every fall that I have to improve. I have to see where I'm falling, and I ask myself, why did I fall this way? Are there ways that I can get up and make it better?
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you fail and you just say, you know what, I give up. I'm not someone that gives up easily. I'm a very hopeful person.
Okay. So hope, I hear voice, hope, homework, dedication, focusing on the...
I'm a very hopeful person. I'm a very positive person. No matter what gets me down. Yeah. Once there's music, I'm happy.
Exactly.
Once I'm around people that I'm very comfortable with, I will laugh my head off. So I'm a very hopeful person. No matter how many times I fail, I have to get up, dust myself, and keep going. Because I believe, for me, I have not even touched what God has deposited in my life. I know there's something greater in me that I am not even seeing. And I want to use every talent that God has blessed me with.
Okay.
To use it to bless other people.
Yeah.
So if you know you're very passionate about something and you don't have anybody around you, let them see you putting in the work. Let them see your uniqueness in whatever you're doing. And you see people come together. Oh, she's good.
Yeah.
He's doing well. And you see people begin to go, they begin to come out and begin to encourage you.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant, because I think imposter syndrome is a very common thing, and also the voices of the outside voices. So I hear someone here who, in spite of your passion, you also have the support, but yet you're also determined to give back from, you look at him as a gift from God, right?
Yeah.
So those passion is a gift from God. Now we'll talk about this. It's very important that you transition to the gift from God there, because I know you as a strong Christian, you really love the Lord, and I know we also mix with people who don't necessarily have faith, right? But how is it like to continue believing in God in this environment, and a change of environment? You change your setting from coming to Ireland, and also you also change your, how do I say that, your vision of what you want to be as a personal instructor. You change the norm of what people are supposed to be. Either we're doctors, nurses, or whatever, and you're doing what you love to do, but then you still manage to keep your faith going. So tell me a little bit about your journey as a Christian and how you navigate all this together. What is it, that common thing that keeps you going steady with your faith in the middle of all that?
How would I describe that? It's not been easy. But I think coming to Ireland made me closer to God. You know? Back home I'm from a Catholic background. My parents are very staunch Catholics, you know. But when I met my husband, his family, they're staunch Catholics, but he was going to another church. And I just started, getting closer to God in my own way, not because of anybody, you know. So coming to Ireland, you don't have anyone around you apart from your husband and God. You have to speak to God, whether you like it or not. Whether you're going through pains, joy. He has to be the one that you will turn to say, God, you know what? Something is wrong, I need you. So it got me closer to God.
Okay.
But back in university, right? I remember one time I used to, I was singing, and someone was like, you sing? I'm like, yeah, I do. And I used to go to, I think it's called Believers Love Word. I used to sing for them, and people were like, you sing? We only knew that you could dance. I said, yeah. Then my voice was much better. I said, I sing. So I knew right from time that there was something. I said I wanted to become a musician, but I didn't know what kind of
yeah.
And Michael Jackson was my hero then.
Oh my word!
Oh my God, there was no dance. His dance steps, I knew everything, but I knew. And I think I had a dream one time. You know, I was singing, and there were crowds of people. I don't know what it meant, but I would never forget that dream. So me coming to Ireland, you know, I got closer to God. And I'm still getting closer to God. I'm not, you know,
it's a journey.
You know, it's a journey, and I think that journey is gonna be till I get to 100 years, because there's so many things we need to know about God. There's so many things that I want to know about Him. There's so many things I want Him to help me with.
Okay.
So having a family, my job, and having time to do things that are pleasing to God, it's not easy. Because you have to be able to combine all those things and still have time to pray, still have time. You just have to dedicate yourself. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, we don't have time, we don't have time to do this, we don't have time. We do have time. We do have time. I get up in the morning. If I'm working from home, I get up in the morning. And it's sometimes, even if it's just get up in the morning and say, thank you, Lord. Because it's not easy waking up in the morning. And every part of your body, you're moving, you're hearing, you're seeing. We have to give all the glory to God. Because it's not easy. Same people. There are people that slept and didn't wake up. So for that, I'm grateful to God. Then in the morning, when I wake up also, I have to do my exercises. Because I know I'll be sitting down for
2 hours.
8 hours. You know, sometimes it's so busy that you don't even get up from your seat, but I make that conscious effort to get up every 30 minutes and I stretch my body. So we have time. We just have to dedicate ourselves. Say, you know what? This time. You can spend 1 minute with God. He sees the heart. He knows who you are. So for me, as I said, I'm still growing in my faith. I still want to know God. I still want to love Him more and more and more. Because I know He brought me into this world for a reason. And I feel that I've not even tapped into those reasons He brought me into the world.
I like what you're saying about I want to know God. Because there's a lot of I want to get something from God going on in the whole Christian, whether you're Catholic or everything, get something, right? God is that person or that thing that gives us something. But I like the fact that your dedication is, I want to know God. I think there's things that I still want to learn about it, which is probably what allows you to be able to be stable and do the things that you do. And so I see someone who is not obsessed with status or obsessed with what people think. But I see someone who's more humble into getting to know God and acknowledging that what God has given to you, what you are is a gift God has given to you, right? And that's very important. It's very interesting to hear that, because I think it's a sense of encouragement and it can help people to reshift their mind, because we are used to go to get something from God. Although it's not bad, like God is the giver of everything. But if that's the only ultimate reason, then it's a problem, isn't it?
It is.
Now, before we talk about this big thing that we always do every year, right? So I wanted to just you to tell everybody a little bit more about your fitness company, what the name, where to find, how to get your classes, because I think it's an opportunity for people to also hear about that, right? So we talked about Lens now, but where do we get? What do you do exactly?
I do all fitness classes. Pump, boot camp, whatever classes, and also incorporate dance to it. So my Instagram handle is Afrofit with Yobo. Yes, I'm just Afrofit _ with Yobo, and you find me. Like I have an upcoming
Yobo is YOBO.
So I think I have a flyer going around right now to start a 6 weeks dance and fitness class. Afro-dance, you know, to be precise, Afro-dance. I like my Afro dance. I like my Afro music, because with Afro-dance we move every part of our body. Our fingers, our eyelids, we're moving, and you know, it's a beautiful thing with our Afro music. So as I said, I want to do, like I'm doing the dance and also classes.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that since 2016.
Okay.
It's still very tough and rough, you know, to get people in.
Yeah.
So
Motivated,
I now, and I know what I want. I know. I believe I'm good enough, you know. So like I have it out there, and I'm just, if I get 10 people, like I said, 10.
It's
I'm
good,
okay.
yeah. And what's the location?
Boxing,
The boxing club in
Yeah, that's where I
and that's
normally
a
use.
small town in Ireland.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're not in
County
Portlaoise,
Laois.
yeah.
That's it. So 10 people, I'm okay. I rather 10. If I get more, thanks to God, you know. So you come enjoy the class.
Yeah. And how often a week do you do that?
Every Saturday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Ooh, if you went drinking on Sunday night, on Friday night, or if you you work so hard during the week, look, just wake up. I found it very easy for me when it was during the week, but I think I'm not a morning person, but I think I would start back again because I stopped for a while, and I would start back again. There was a break for a while anyway.
Yeah, there was a break.
Yeah, so
I did it last year, you know. And I had loads of people. You know, so there was a break for a long time because we had a misfortune, you know, that happened last year. So my head wasn't in the game. I've not been in the game, but I just do my thing, you know, and just try to get me. I just want to strengthen up myself mentally and physically.
Physically, yeah. Okay, so.